Hello, beautiful friends. I know it's been a while since I've made a video. I'm just sitting here in my comfy clothes, doing some self-healing, and I really felt the call to share what I'm moving through and offer some space clearing for anyone who feels drawn to this video. I really feel it's important that we keep going and that we keep on shifting our reality, that we don't allow ourselves to get stuck in any one path or one creation, because that's the truth of it, is that we're creating our reality moment to moment, thought to thought, belief to belief, and if we allow ourselves to stay in the stuckness that this human reality can create or can allow, like trauma, which is sort of the muck that I'm coming out of. I had a period of time where it felt like it was just trauma after trauma after trauma, and heavy emotions kind of layered with those traumas, that my paradigm became very stuck and limited. So it was like I was hitting walls in all these directions. And so therefore I wasn't doing hardly anything at all. I was just in freeze, like fight, flight, or freeze if we think about the central nervous system. So because my stress response was flicked on, that switch was on in my body for so long, my coping mechanism became very much frozen instead of fighting or running from it, which definitely I've utilized those coping mechanisms on my path here so far in this lifetime as well. But most recently, I've really experienced what it's like to freeze and hermit and reflect. So I'm sure that some of you can relate to that if you're here with me now. And I just want to say that you are not alone and you are not truly stuck. In fact, anything is possible, and all we have to do is shift our view, like shift our point of view, quite literally. So I have become excited again in the last couple of days, weeks, I'm not sure, but recently I've been stepping into and dabbling in some excitement and really allowing myself to be raw and honest with myself, and that leads me to remembering my power and being empowered in the truth of the divine creator that I am and the divine creators that all of you are. So we can shift our reality by shifting our point of view. And for me, that has come in the form of letting go of any attachments that I have that are keeping me stuck. So if you've watched my videos before, you know that I use a clearing statement from an amazing modality called Access Consciousness. It goes right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, POD, POC, shorts, boys, POVEDs, and beyond. If you're curious about what all those things mean, they're actually like acronyms. So POVED stands for point of view that we're avoiding or defending. That's one example. But there is a website that's just theclearingstatement.com, and it's provided by Access Consciousness for us to understand, for our intellect, to catch up with the magic that is the clearing statement. So you do not need to know what it means, but if your mind is curious and you feel drawn to understand it intellectually, you can head on over to that website when you feel the call. There's also videos about it on YouTube if you'd rather listen to it auditory, what that clearing statement's all about. I'm also going to utilize the theta brainwave as we go through some clearings today, and theta is another amazing modality that I am a part of the community. I am a facilitator and a practitioner, so that is a way to clear through the creative energy, through the consciousness that is all that is, and we tap into that spark in us and we witness healing happen as the facilitator. So that's what I will do. We can also download new frequencies utilizing Theta Healing. Perhaps beliefs that are no longer serving us are locked in place because we don't know how it would feel to live without those beliefs. So if we do a download of what it would feel like, that it's safe, and how to live without this limiting belief or without this stuckness, that will allow your body to shift it. It will allow your mind to entertain the new possibility. So those are two modalities that we'll definitely be accessing today, and remembering our power through these vessels, through these gifts on the earth, these practices. And another is through breath work. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth is a really powerful tool in becoming embodied. So during an amazing learning experience with Amber Rube, another teacher of mine, she has a program called Embodied Leadership, and a huge part of that is breathing deeply and allowing yourself to allow the body to heal at a quantum level, which it is already able and wired and ready to do for us. It just often doesn't get the space and time to catch up on processing the life that we've lived up until this moment and in this moment, and our beliefs and energy about the future. The body is aware of all of that, and with the breathing technique that I just shared, in through the nose and out through the mouth, we go into a state of rest. And so that fight or flight response stops. Our body feels safe when we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So those have been my 3 magic tools, along with openness and some courage and vulnerability to get myself unstuck in the last little while, and be able to entertain new possibilities. And one possibility that gets me really excited is seeing other people heal and them remember their power, and them to be able to create and co-create on this earth beautiful, harmonious, and peaceful lives, that they are having fun here in this earthly plane. So here we go. If you'd like to join me with your eyes closed, eyes open is fine too. I just find it more peaceful, and I can feel the changes in my body and mind when my eyes are closed a little more easily. And just take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through the mouth. A few more breaths like that. Allowing your shoulders to relax and your jaw to relax as you exhale. The first question that's coming through to talk about is, how would you like to live your life if you were able to live your life without being stuck, without allowing points of view that aren't even your own to keep you stuck? So sometimes those points of view we are collectively taking on. Perhaps it's fear that's being pumped to us in the media. Sometimes it's collective within our family. Sometimes our points of view were developed really early in childhood, and we just don't understand what our life would be like without those points of view. So anything that brings up or lets down, anywhere the stuckness of other people's points of view is stopping you from creating a life you dream of, are you ready to destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. And what if you are destined for more? Anywhere that you may have been taught or made it wrong to want or to be more, because it could be dangerous or it could be overwhelming, or perhaps that you are or could be overwhelming if you became the more that you really are. Would you like to destroy and uncreate anything that brings up or lets down, and anything stopping you from seeing the truth of who you really are? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. Would you like a download from the creative source energy of what it would feel like, that it's safe, how to, and that you actually already are who you really are, your divine self, your highest self, that you can tap into divinity anytime, anywhere, and that you always are tapped in? And any stuckness or limitation that's keeping you from remembering how connected you truly are you ready to destroy and uncreate all that that is? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. So any points of view that aren't really you, that actually belong to your parents or your grandparents, any caregivers, about who you are. So anywhere that you were told what was right and what was wrong, what was good and what was bad, and were programmed to have a point of view of judgment that no longer is serving you in creating a life that is your own point of view, and anything that brings up or lets down, are you willing and ready to destroy and uncreate all that that is? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. And anywhere that you may be feeling stuck in the fear that has manifested in the last few years here on Earth or in our area, if that resonates with you, if you've tapped into a paradigm where it is more of the flight point of view, that the body feels like it needs to run, escape, that there's something ultimately wrong with this reality, and therefore we're not present in the moment, and anything that brings up or lets down, anywhere that that short circuits the mind, are you ready to destroy and uncreate all that that is times a godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. And let's clear that again. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. And any R's connected to that. So when I say the R's, I mean resentment, rejection, rebellion, or revenge. Are you ready to destroy and uncreate all that? And all that that brings up, and any way that that's limiting you or keeping you stuck in a point of view that is limiting you. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. Any resentment or grudges connected to all of that that may have shifted into toxicity in your mind, body, or soul, and anything that that brings up or lets down, are you ready to destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. Something that also is very relevant to me right now is the experience of grief. And And what became really clear very quickly is that the level of grief that we feel for a person or an experience, a lost thing, maybe it's an item, a job, a person, a relationship, is directly related to and reflective of how much love we have for that experience or that person, that thing that we are perceiving a loss with. So that energy can be really sticky if you've experienced a great loss where it hurt and then we get stuck. Perhaps there can be an experience of being stuck and not wanting to really, really love or really, really connect, because the other side of that is the loss of, or the perceived loss of, that person, place, thing, experience. So all that is, and all that brings up or lets down, anywhere that causes an eruption of reaction, are you ready to destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. Are you ready to allow yourself to entertain a possibility of loving and losing without fear? To be able to live without fear of being stuck by the density of grief. So any collective grief, so anywhere that there's been massive loss in humanity or perceived collective loss of life or of abundance or of nature, would you like to join me in sending those people, places, and things unconditional love? So just imagine that you're going to beam that unconditional love to the space above my crown, and then I'm going to ask the creative energy to send it to wherever is calling for this energy. I just feel a lot of collective grief needing unconditional love in order to change that point of view, to be able to change that frequency into a place of open possibility again. And that is the truth about loss and destruction, is that is where growth happens, and that is the point of possibility. So they are divine in nature if we can allow ourselves to see that. So anything stopping you from allowing yourself to see the divinity of change, are you ready to destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. And would you like to see the creator's perspective, the creative energy's highest perspective on how energy is eternal? So loss is only perceived, energy changes. So when we lose something, it's actually just shifting and changing. So anything that's not allowing you to understand and feel and perceive that on all levels, are you ready to let those blocks go and to bring in that truth from the creative energy? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. If you'd like to join me and just have it another deep breath in through the nose, out through your mouth, your body will integrate the work that we've done. You're amazing. Thank you for listening and being a part of my journey today. I will hope to connect lots again and really look forward to holding space with all of you and hearing about your journey. And please feel welcome to comment on how you related to this video or what you're experiencing as the clearing statements happen. I'm just excited to hear from you, and I wish you all a really beautiful day. Bye.